Abusiama more kawa embra channel so haxi AGH Politics Avenue. Podcast also training because big headlines. Ne jemre na yedibi epsum ewa haxi. Onia yonko PAC committee na drama bi etimi anfo dia. Onia yagade bi yedibi epsum wo. Amansie South district. Onia omo aboa omo abedru public accounts committee. Say yebetutu omo ano. District Chief Officer any Oma Omokika nyina ni Entourage nyina afi aduru omu so ne yehwehwe wo ma onua yehun baabi wo ma fa enya asem koto akra ya gemra yedi bi exum wo besre wo se yembo nwura committee na se na yenhwe nsema mi kan de ekọ ene de ever how AGH Politics Avenue yembo nwura inseblim
advice seriously.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Because once you are a politician, right, whatever goes round will come around.
Thank you.
All right, go and sin no more. Amansie South District, please. Oh, Amansie South. If I'm not here, call somebody else. Amansie South District has come and gone. Oh, okay. Okay, this one I'll write down here, no show.
No, they say they have come. They have come.
Because there are so many Amansies, you know. Okay, what about Achuma Mpoanwa District?
That's
Okay, if you can't get them, let's get Ahafo Ano South West. Ahafo Ano South West. Sit down and introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, sir.
Charles Ejenim Boachen, District Finance Officer.
Honorable Chair, Sadiq Abubakar, DC.
Honorable Chair, Paul Achu Agbazidor, the District Coordinating Director.
Honorable Chair, between Sophia Boatima, the head of West.
All right, your infraction is on paragraph 80, 84, and Honorable Akwesi Kunedo will handle that.
Ahafo Ano South West. You have about 19,000 Ghana cedis of unrecovered rent. What is the status of that amount? How much have been recovered?
Honorable Chair, all the amount involved have been collected and receipts are available and it has been forwarded to the auditors, please.
Auditors, can you please confirm if this amount has been recovered?
Honorable Chair, the full amount has been recovered.
Okay, good. But why is it the case that you would have to wait for all of these amounts to build up from people who are workers of the assembly and within? Are these individuals workers or staff of the assembly?
Some of them are the staff of the department, health, education, and the police service.
And you are supposed to collect all of these revenue. But so why must it keep so long before you are able to collect this revenue? Because they are occupants of these properties and they are still in the service. So obviously at the end of the month, what is the challenge that you faced in collecting some of these revenue?
Honorable Chair, some of them are on posting to other districts. So what we did was that we tasked the department to pay the money on their behalf.
Now let's go to the next infraction, which is on page 129, and Honorable Frank Yeboah will handle that.
Ahafo Ano South West. Just one thing. Zumila was supposed to repair the broken down skip track. What's the status of it now?
Honorable Chair, the trucks has been repaired.
Has been repaired?
Yes, and it's functional.
All right. Mr. Chair, that's all. I'm done. Thank you.
All right, let's go to the next one. It's paragraph 137. And Honorable NSNE Mohand. Okay, Honorable Ms. Bao will take 133 first.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ahafo Ano South West, you spent 500,877.65 on goods and services and withheld 22,000 out of it for tax purposes, which you were supposed to remit to the Ghana Revenue Authority. This was not done as at the time of audit. Could you explain why you did not remit these taxes to the GRA?
Thank you. Honorable Chair, that is not our infraction because it's even not part of our management letter, please. And we went to the district auditor and explained it to him.
Can the auditors help us out, please?
Honorable Chair, they indicated this issue to us earlier on, but we'll have to do a reconciliation on this and revert.
All right, let's move to the next one. Paragraph 137.
Okay, auditors, before I ask the question, can you confirm if 137.2 was disputed?
That remains. It's, yeah.
So Ahafo Ano South West, if that remains, then we are in the same web of tax issues. So this has to do with unwithheld taxes. And for your infraction, for both your district DACF and the MP's Common Fund, you failed to withhold an amount of 12,592.37 Ghana cedis. Can you give us the status of this?
Please, Honorable Chair, all the amount involved has been paid.
Was this tax withheld at the time of payment or it was post-payment?
Honorable Chair, I took over about 6 months ago. And when the Auditor's General report came, we cross-checked and realized that those monies were paid somewhere January 28th, 2025. So it was after the auditors came out that my people at that time went to pay. Some of them, it was 6517. That was not paid, and they recommended that they should pay. But the other ones, the other difference were paid, except that they failed to print the
Okay, can you confirm if the tax was paid January 28th or was the vendor's payment that was made January 28th? Because you made mention of a date, yes, which falls outside the cutoff period for this audit, which is January 28th, 2025, whereas this is December 2024. Was it the tax that was paid January or it was actual payment that was made in January?
Thank you. What happened is that the tax was paid on the January 28th. But what happened is that they come to do the first 9 months within the year. And after, when we enter the new year, which is 2025, they come to do the rest. But I cannot best tell whether those taxes fall within the first 9 months or that of the new year, which is 2025.
Okay. Please. I need confirmation from auditors. Auditors, if this tax was paid in January 2025, that was even before your personnel went on the field. Why do we have this infraction still standing in their name?
Honorable Chair, I'm not certain with the date of payment is indicated. What I have here is that the amount has been paid. And I was trying to find out from the team when the issue was raised. You know, when it comes to the assembly audit, we do an interim audit, get it to the end of the year. So around September, November, or from October to December, we'll be out there doing the interim. And then when we cross over to the next year, the first quarter, we'll go and do the final audit. So I wanted to find out whether it was raised at the final audit or at the interim. Yes, so I'm here to get the answer to this, and then I will revert.
Okay, but you can confirm that every 12,000 has fully been paid?
Yes.
Okay.
That has been done.
Okay, then that resolves it. Thank you, Chair. We did
137. Okay. Ahafo Ano, you are discharged. Now, I hear that Amansie South District is back. Are you here?
Yeah, sure.
You are holding us up. Come and sit down and then introduce yourself. What? All right, introduce yourself to the committee, please.
I am Benjamin Mafu, the District Chief Executive.
Francis Amponsa, DFO.
My name is John Kofitila, the District Coordinating Director.
I'm Hussein Numu, Internal Auditor.
I'm Dominic Che, Procurement Officer.
Okay, your infraction starts from paragraph 87, and it's Honorable Simon who will take care of that one.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Your infraction has to do with 4 different payments amounting to 338,227 Ghana cedis. There were no payment vouchers for these transactions. Do you have them now? Why were you not able to provide them to the auditors when they came around?
Honorable Chair, they have been found and submitted to the district auditor for verification.
Where were they found?
They were misfiled on the 2022 DACF file, but it has been found and submitted to the district auditor for verification.
I mean, I hope you know the importance of having these payment vouchers in place.
Yes, please.
So you keep a record of all your payments.
Yes, please.
Otherwise, you could be paying a friend because you don't want to, so make sure that you have these vouchers in place when they come around.
Well noted. Thank you.
Auditors.
Yeah, Honorable Chair, subsequently the payment vouchers were presented and we have verified them.
Thank you, Chair. I'm done.
Now, I'm concerned. How come you didn't have the vouchers at the time of the audit?
Honorable Chair, at the time the audit was carried out, as I said, I indicated earlier, those payment vouchers were misfiled. They were filed on one of the files belonging to DACF 2022 file. So that was why we were not able. But when I took over from my predecessor, as at the time, it was an issue that has been raised. So I conducted a thorough search for the PV, and upon the search that I found out that it has actually been misfiled on 2022 DACF instead of the 2024.
Who was there at the time of the audit?
Mr. Nicholas.
Where is he?
He has now been posted to Nkawie.
Nkawie?
Yes, please.
Which region is that?
Ashanti.
Ashanti what?
Ashanti region.
Where? What's his name again?
Mr. Nicholas.
Mr. Nicholas, we haven't called you yet. Are you around? They'll be here tomorrow. I wish. Nicholas what?
Mr. Nicholas Edu.
Nicholas Edu?
Yes, please.
Because it doesn't make any sense. If the invoices are truly there, the PVs are truly there, how come you couldn't find them?
Honorable Chair, please, they were misfiled. I think the
I'm not buying that misfiled stuff. All of you have to go through filing exam before you get a job. Every time they go and hide it somewhere, they manufacture these things. Massa, we are not playing. That's why I wanted to find out where he is, because the auditors came there. I'm sure they wrote a letter to you that they were coming. They didn't just show up like a thief. When they came there, they spent probably about 2 weeks with the assembly. Who was there at the time of the audit? You are all new, right? Are you all new?
Yes, please.
You weren't there at the time of the audit. We need to talk to local government services. These people create a lot of mess and then they get transferred. Before they transfer anybody, hey, members of parliament, we can make laws. So before you transfer any of these people, let's make sure they have corrected all the infractions before they get moved. Somebody is in Accra going for interview. Hey, I will bring all those audit reports. Don't promote this person because he has to solve these problems. Emi Mayo, Maye. Okay, now your next infraction is on paragraph 110, and Honorable Eleplin will handle that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So your infraction is abandoned projects. One is a construction of a staff quarters at construction of ultra-modern fire station at Manso Edubia. And then the second one is a 20-seater WC. Is that correct? Can you please update us?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The ultra-modern fire service at Edubia, ultra-modern fire service station at Manso Edubia. We were using IGF to construct that ultra-modern fire service station, specifically Stulands revenue. At a point in time, the inflow of the Stuland revenue stopped. It was only last year that we started getting those inflows. Last year, we had about 65,000 because of the quantum of the fund. Honorable let us use it to procure 200 chairs for Edubia Senior High School. Got so good, or luckily enough, this year we have gotten some sumptuous amount of money, and we are planning to move on to go and complete the station in no time.
So what about the 20-seater?
Yes, that one too is in a place called Kobinaso. It was a common fund project, and because of the erratic inflows of the common fund, it stopped. We have uploaded it to the legacy project. As we speak now, it is almost completed.
Have you updated the auditors?
Yes, we have
the progress.
Yes, we have
auditors.
Updated them.
Is it almost completed as is? Yeah.
Honorable Chair, our last follow-up, the projects, both projects were at 70% level of completion, and we did not cite the contractors on site. So that is the status that we have.
Did you hear him?
I heard you rightly. The time that we told them it was around 70% completed, but as I speak now, it is almost done. We've done the roofing, the plastering, finished with the the tiling. It's left with the fixing of the toilet seat, and the project is completed for us to use.
Mr. Chair, I leave it to you. Thank you.
Okay, we'll follow up with you. Okay, the auditors would. That is all, right? Okay, madam.
Honorable DC, is Manso Edubia, where you have these small resettlements. I went to one of the Manso constituencies. It's a mining area.
Yes, Honorable.
And so there's been some resettlements. I don't know if it's your place or...
Yeah, mining company.
Yes.
Yes, they are going to resettle a certain community.
Yes, but there's another community that they have resettled and built.
No.
That it's not your place.
No, that one is Amansie West.
Oh, and they have left. Yes, but during the resettlement, you allow them to totally change the way our people live. Because when I look at the resettlement buildings and I look at how communal we live, they are totally different. Why do we allow that? Yes. It's like a camp that has been. But you know, we are more communal, we are open. The last time I went to one of those areas, and I was really surprised at the resettlements done by these mining companies. So you said a mining company is going to resettle some of the settlements in your area. I hope it won't end up like what you have in Amansie. You said West.
West, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They are blocks. But we are open, we are communal. You are saying yes here. I hope when I come one day, if something should bring me there and I come there, you would have lived up to, what you are telling the committee.
Yes. Honorable Chair, I am the chairperson for the resettlement committee.
Oh, okay. So we are in good hands.
Yes.
Thank you.
Honorable Chair, and I'm happy the regional minister is here. I think that, fortunately, the DC says he's the chairperson for the resettlement committee. Honorable, you see that she's raised a very critical matter. The power...
We ain't some who team course watch on the Sumaman or the Sodium Ray. That's an so body in the Adumbi Adumia, Yabesensia, now ya sumo points wrong so.